What's up, everybody? Dr. Giggles here from SFNEOnline, host of The Grove Show and host of the Hornapalooza podcast. Now, for those that are wondering what this Hornapalooza podcast is, it's another offshoot of SFNEOnline. It's just a YouTube channel that we created for SFNEOnline that just deals with anything to do with Halloween horror movies, haunted houses, horror music, haunt industry news, etc., etc. And so I just want to give you tidbits about that. I'm going to put a link to the channel down below. So if you haven't subscribed to it, check it out. There's a lot of cool things that are coming. It's a little slow going right now as we're building up content. And yeah. And don't worry. September and October, stuff like that, you will still see reviews by me for the haunts that we attend to, like we did last year. And on the Hornapalooza, you'll see the crew more in depth. What everybody else thinks besides myself. That's what Hornapalooza is. A lot of people enjoy going on the haunts with us. That's what we're going to do. So anyway, enough of the little tidbits. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and Hornapalooza. I know multiple channels drives people crazy. I know. Make sure you hit the like button if you like this video. Make sure leave a comment down below and we can chit chat and talk and stuff like that. So on and so forth. So anyway, this video is about Fairtown, Extreme Fairs. Now, if you remember, the Saturday after Halloween last year, that weekend, always after Halloween, is when Fairtown in Seekonk, Massachusetts, changes their haunt from their typical haunt, and they do an Extreme Fairs night where they can touch you. It's very interactive. It's something different. There's not a lot of haunts like this, and I'm glad that we have this haunt in New England. And it's definitely something you don't want to miss, because when we did that, and as you know, for those that have been following this story, we were able to film Fairtown. We talked about that in the review from this year about it, and we finally finished the edit. So it took us from, you know, the following, like the Monday after, until last night, which was February 23rd, to finish. There was probably around 100 hours put into this. Now, I'm not saying this is a Steven Spielberg masterpiece of a movie, but the whole thing plays out like a movie. It's an hour and 30, almost an hour and 32 minutes long. So make sure you grab a drink and a popcorn. We don't have a release date yet. We will announce that soon. I've talked with the owner today, and today I sent him a text last night after we watched what we call the final cut, the final test version of it, which we call the final cut. That is done now. I'm letting everybody know on this channel that it is going to debut on the Hornapalooza podcast channel. A number of reasons. One, I don't know if people are going to flag this video. I don't know what the way YouTube is, what's going to happen with the video. I hope they don't take it down or anything, because I am going to say it's got a lot of foul language, violence, it's got psychological stress. It is funny. There's a lot of funny moments. I think it's great for what we did. I'm not a movie editor, movie producer by any means, because we had 8 cameras rolling. So this is all with 8 cameras. That the haunt took an hour and 15 minutes to go through. There's some added pieces, like when we got there and stuff afterwards and us talking about it and all that there. So there's all that stuff. So it's an hour, and so it's basically like 15 minutes probably of, and plus some other stuff of added in. Like, I didn't show everything of everything. They might be showing like different people doing different things. Everybody that was there that was that took part in it is in the video. There was 14 of us. It was crazy. It was pure pandemonium. It's going to be awesome. I talked with the owner of Fairtown. We're going to do a watch release party, but we're also going to do that premiere thing that that you could do on YouTube. And that way we could chat with the fans of the haunt, chat with the fans of SFNEOnline. While this is going on, it'll play it live like a Grove show and all that. So we're gonna do that. So we'll have a release date and a time. and it's looking like to be in April. Because what we want to do is we're going to make a trailer for it, like a little movie trailer about this, and we're going to get some things going for it. We're going to have some fun with it, and then we're going to release it to YouTube. So once we start doing the promotional stuff, which is going to start happening really soon, make sure that you subscribe to Hornapalooza Podcast. Make sure there's a lot of things, make sure you're following along. Make sure you share the video. Make sure you tell everybody about this premiere. I know if people aren't into the whole haunted house thing, that's cool. We get it. We're not twisting people's arms to go subscribe to Hornapalooza, because I know that's not everybody's cup of tea. There are some of my friends like, I just don't like it. I don't care. And you know what? I don't take offense to that, because haunted houses aren't for everybody. A lot of people are actually looking forward to seeing this because they haven't gone. They don't know what they're getting into. And this is going to be a great step for people that are on the fence about it to see what goes on. Now, let me tell you, no one ever got hurt. Nobody was in danger of being hurt. Nobody was in danger of getting killed, anything like that. Very immersive. They take you into it. It's fun. My dad, he was born, 1945? So he's going to be, 74 this year? And he went through it. I mean, he's got a couple, health issues, with breathing and stuff, and you'll see at the end. But he had the time of his life. He said he would do it all over again, and he's probably going to go with us next year. Well, actually, not this year, but this year. And do it again. He loved it. He thought it was great. I wish we had strapped a camera on him, and we didn't, but this year we will. And he had the time of his life. He really did. And everybody had a great time. You'll see it. I think it's funny. I think, and the thing I got to shout out, and everybody's going to see this, is the actors, like the way that the actors are acting in this video. Like, I know they know, for the most part, I would say 98% of the actors knew we were filming. So obviously they're going to go all out and do extra stuff that probably some people didn't get in their experience. But besides that, the actors did a top-notch job in whatever role they got into. Now, you go to a lot of haunted houses and you hear, rah, or, some do some dialogue and stuff, but when you watch this, and I hope you watch the entire hour and 30 minutes, don't get me wrong, there's some areas that are kind of slow, and then bam, and then slow, and then bam. If you're seeing a slow part and you're kind of not interested, it's walking through the woods, and we tried to help that with different sound effects and music to add into it to try to keep your attention. Hopefully that works and pays off, because the only people that have seen this thing is myself, Jessica, and Lugo, and that's all that's going to see it. I'm not showing this again to anybody else until the premiere night. Tough tootly loos. And I know a lot of people want to watch it, and it's going to be awesome. But again, kudos to the actors. When you see, this isn't your everyday haunt that you go to, and I mean, I know there's a lot of haunts out there that have some incredible actors. I've seen it, Factory of Terror, and there's a bunch of them. Demented FX. There's a whole slew of Fright Kingdom. There's a bunch, and the more that we go to, we find a bunch that are really good. Like Penhurst Asylum. What do you call it? The Eastern States Penitentiary is another good ones that the actors are getting involved. But let me tell you, I'm really loving the Fairtown actors. It was like watching a movie. It really was. Every scene just played out, and it was great, and I can't wait for you guys to watch it. It is crazy. It is crazy. You have no idea how crazy. But in any case, make sure you share this video, because we need to get people to know that April it's coming out, but I don't have a date yet. I'm going to talk with the owner, set that up. We're going to start making trailers for it. I'm going to actually start doing that tomorrow, and then we're just going to start releasing stuff. I want to make a couple different trailers in it. And, yeah, I hope everybody enjoys this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, please. Subscribe to this channel. The link for Haunapalooza is going to be down below in that description. Please, please subscribe. There's like 20 subscribers. It's a new channel, so hook us up. Let's see how fast we can get to 100. I'll give out a mystery box of horror stuff if we get to 100. How about that? But in any case, so there'll be another update coming. You'll be seeing trailers. You'll be seeing promo all over the place with a release date and all that stuff. So keep an eye out for it. Make sure you share it. Click that like button. Leave us a comment what you think. Let me know down below if you're excited to watch the entire walkthrough of Fairtown. Let me know if you're excited about this. Because we need to know. We want to know how many people actually want to see myself and Luco and Jessica and the rest of the crew get messed with for an hour and a half. And it's awesome. And after you watch that, if it interests you, make sure this Halloween, not only do you go to Fairtown when it's normal, because it's awesome, but make sure you go to Extreme Fears Night. Because that's when you let loose. That's when you play along. You're not going to get hurt. You're not going to get killed. You might get freaked out. You might get scared. But it'll be the time of your life. So again, shout out to Fairtown, to the owners, to all the actors out there. You don't know how much I appreciate just the fact to be able to, to let us film it. And just another note, just so nobody gets like, it's not in color. It's black and white because the cameras we use, night vision, your choices were pink, blue, or green. And the pink, blue, and green look crappy, so we went with the black and white, so it's going to look like a creepy, old school horror movie. Now, I know kids today, they got to have that in color, but this is special. This is different. And I'm very proud of everything that we put into this. I mean, there was hours and hours and hours and different test runs and different things I had to change and take things out and move things. A lot of work went into it. It was a crazy experience. I hope that you guys are going to enjoy. I call it a movie because it's an hour and a half. So we're going to say this, the Fairtown Extreme Fears movie. How about that? Is going to be dropping, and I'm going to try to pass that along to other horror YouTubers and websites and stuff like that for people that want to check it out. I think this needs to be seen by a lot of people, and what I hope everybody gets out of this is that everybody enjoys it. I hope, and more people take that chance and they go and they what do you call it? They go and get the experience. I mean, you haven't really lived until you get really messed with like that. To be put in part of a show like that is just amazing. So hopefully you enjoyed this update. We're going to get out of here and stay tuned for more on Fairtown. So until next time, everybody, peace out, y'all.